Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Appreciate everybody hanging in there with us. We got our rants and we got our closings, and I also promised a special guest that'll join us on the live line. Special guest, we got the dating pool diva herself joining us on the live line. What's going on, girl?
Hey everyone, I want to say hello to you, Marcus J, and the rest of the radio crew.
Much love.
How y'all doing tonight?
We are doing fabulous. You got Big Rube, Carlton Banks, Jay Grizzly Green, and yours truly here with you tonight. What you got going on, girl?
Okay, I wanted to let everybody know in your audience that we have a very nice event planned on March 23rd, this Saturday, from 4:30 until 8:30. It's going to be at the, the Moser Temple is going to foster it, and it's going to be at the East District Family Resource Center at 2405 Jefferson Avenue in Richmond, Virginia. And so it's it's the 7th annual Black celebration of marriage, and also I'm going to have the relationship round table that I have every month. And, I want everybody to come out. My portion of the event is free, but it does cost $30 for a couple to attend the marriage event and $17 per person.
Okay.
So, if the person just wanted to come to my part of the event, they could do that. I will be hosting from 4:30 until 6 p.m.
Okay.
So, they can just come for that part, or they can stay for the entire event. And it's going to be a very nice event. So I suggest everybody come out, single, divorced couples, marriage, everybody. I want everybody to come out.
Sounds good, girl. We appreciate it, and we'll definitely be around to support you. We'll definitely be in contact with you. And, of course, the Dating Pool Diva joins us on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J monthly, and that monthly spot is on next Monday, a week from today. So you'll get a full dose of the Dating Pool Diva, and she always likes to bring one of the ladies from the crew with her, and we'll, of course, announce who that is live when we get you guys in studio next week on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the den. It'll be your first trip in the den. That's what we call in the studio now on LegacyInternetRadio.com. So we appreciate it. Definitely look forward to supporting you in the event, and we look forward to seeing you here in the den next week.
And congratulations to you on your independent radio station. I'm really proud of you guys.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. Talk to you soon, all right?
All right, thank you.
You got it. Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. That's the Dating Pool Diva. We're looking forward to having her join us next week with a special female guest to be determined. But we will definitely have the Dating Pool Diva in the diaries next week. Ain't No Half Stepping, Marcus J. It's time for the rants. It's time for the closings. And it's time for Jay Grizzly Green to tell us what's going on. We usually call it Grizzly's Gripes, but he ain't been griping lately. He ain't been griping lately. So what you got, my brother?
In honor of Spanish Heritage Month, El Negro Grizzo is in the building to wrap up the show. Of course, gentlemen, thank you all for having me. I want to let everybody listening on Legacy Internet Radio to tell a friend to get ready. The Green Room version 2.0 will be debuting in the next couple of weeks, April 3rd. That's going to be from 7 to 9 p.m. here on Legacy Internet Radio, The Green Room, with Jay Grizzly Green. And I'm going to have a special co-host. I'm going to announce that next week. Be on the lookout for all the social media blasts that we're going to do on Twitter and Facebook and on Legacy Internet Radio's website itself. So I want whoever's listening to Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J on Mondays from 7 to 9 to make sure you come back on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 to check me out. And best believe, if you like Marcus J, just think of the Green Room version 2.0. Just look at it. It's on 10 a little bit. And if you heard me tonight co-hosting or as a guest here on Ain't No Half Steppin', you just got to know it's going to be a live event. We have fun. So, again, thank you, Marcus J, for having me. I look forward to coming back. And how do you say goodbye? Adios. Adios. There you go. Adios.
Hey, no ass Steppin, Marcus J. That was your main man, Jay Grizzly Green. We appreciate it. Before we go into the rants and closings of the primary crew, Carlton Banks and Big Rube, I just want to take this opportunity to do my thank yous. First, thank you, of course, to Jay Grizzly Green for joining us and always being available. We look forward to assisting him with the launch of the Green Room 2.0. Of course, the crew of Ain't No Half Steppin, Marcus J. Was born in the ashes of the original Green Room, so it's an honor to be able to work with this brother for the last year and a half and to continue our business relationship and our personal friendship, and to be a part of the Green Room, and look forward to finding out who his co-host is going to be. Look forward to that, and look forward to basically, as he said, Ain't No Half Steppin with Marcus J. His partnership with the Green Room 2.0. I want to thank the people that was listening to us. We had a nice little crowd listening to us on MixLR. I want to thank Desiree Monique and Hakeem and S.Y. Butler and everybody who was listening there, and all the comments that we got. Appreciate it. Couldn't read them all, but definitely saw them. So thank you so much for that. I saw my sister out there listening. I saw my mom, and I definitely saw my pop. I want to give a big shout out to Pops, my main man, my Pops, my mentor, my brother, and my friend. So I want to definitely thank the crew back home in Jersey City. We see the lights on down there in Atlanta, Georgia, and we see them on here in the Mid-Atlantic, all over Maryland and D.C. and New York. So we had a lot of love here on LegacyInternetRadio.com tonight. And I want to thank all of the folks. You guys listening to the music tonight, I was getting some text messages about that. Of course, the songs that we played tonight were popular samples in hip-hop songs. We played Lil Isley Brothers with Big Papa for Biggie, and of course we played Lil DeBarge was also One More Chance with Biggie. Played a little My Thing with James Brown, which, man, pick your song. There's a bunch that came out of that. And a little Johnny Guitar Watson with a little Superman Lover. You don't get much better than that, cat. So at this time, I got a bunch of the thank yous. Hopefully, if I missed anybody, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to the game. We got Carlton Banks, and he's going to ask if it's unusual. What's up, brother? What you got, man?
You know, it is very weird that this time of the year, people start complaining about the weather. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for spring. All I can do is get ready for spring. You know what? Last night, I was so happy to see a little bit of snow, sleet, mixed in with some rain and whatnot. Because I hate cutting grass. I can't stand it. I don't even ready to go out there and cut no grass and get out there and sweat. Have my wife complain to me, why you ain't cut the grass? Why you ain't cut the grass? Can you get out there and cut the grass? I do everything else in the house. What? I do the stuff in the house too. There ain't something in the house I don't do. Just one thing I don't do in this house. You can't get out there and cut that grass. You can't get out there and push that lawnmower. I want to see you do it. So all you people out there rushing winter, forget y'all. I ain't ready to cut no damn grass. I'm going to say it. You got to get out there and throw down some weed and feed, some seeds, some water in the yards and whatnot. Then you get mad because your yard turn all brown and whatnot. Can't wait till it get cold again. I hate watering my yard. My water bill. Anyway, stop rushing damn on spring. I'm glad we got some winter time here. I know the kids are kind of happy this morning because they got a 2-hour delay. Got me 2 hours extra of sleep, but that phone call came kind of late because my alarm clock had already gone off for me to wake up and get Little Banks ready. So that's my little gripe today. Unusual. That's not a grizzly gripe. So you got me thinking about Jake. He's walking around here like he's mad.
It's not unusual, Carlton Banks, to find something to complain about. Now, but we love him. But he complaining every week in his rant. But I understand, because I agree with him. I can't stand cutting grass, and I deal with the same thing. You got somebody that complaining about you doing something that they won't do. So, I got you, brother. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. It's time for Big Rube, and it's time for the smash. What you got, my brother?
Big Rube, it's a smash. And this is probably the second greatest day of the week, because I'm looking forward to Thursday. But you know who is not looking forward to Thursday in the NCAA tournament? People who own companies. You want to know why? Because there are a whole bunch of things that happened this year, and I'm going to go down the list. But you can probably guess that the NCAA tournament is probably one of the most non-productive days of work. Now, I'll go down this list real quick, which I was kind of interesting. Now, number 7. It's only seven list thing. The day before any fantasy draft. So you talking football, all that stuff. Because you know what? You at work on the work internet getting your fancy stuff together because you trying to make a little money or have a little fun. But you got that 4-hour fantasy draft the next day. So you got to be prepared. Number 6, the first day of company softball season. To be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea. It's actually pretty stupid. Why would you get hyped about a softball game for your company? I don't understand it. But that's just big rule. Number 5, opening day of baseball. Once again, I'm not a baseball fan. I am a Yankees fan, but it's 162 games. The first day of baseball isn't going to do anything for me. Number 4, the first day of the baseball playoffs. Now that I can work with. Because usually I'm used to seeing my Yankees in the pinstripes playing little, October baseball. And we have a hate over here, Boston. He never smelled Boston before, so I don't know what he's talking about. Number 3, the day after the Super Bowl. You either really, really happy or you're really, really sad. And if you're really, really sad, you probably didn't go to work that day. You probably called out. Why? Because that means you got to deal with all the fans of the team who won. And let's just be honest. All you San Francisco fans didn't go to work that Monday because the Ravens beat y'all. Now, I bet the work doesn't really like that because next thing on Tuesday, you have to take your sorry button to work and then you got to still eat crow. So why don't you just eat crow the day after? I don't know, because you just let it pile up on it. Pretty stupid to me, if you ask me. And, whoa. Sorry about that, everybody. And number 2 and number 1. The first 2 days of the NCAA tournament. And I'm not talking about this whack first 4 couple days when you get 8 teams, 4 of which who had to win their conference tournament to get into the first 4. I'm talking about Thursday and Friday because you either not at work, you either are at work, but you're watching it online because it's free. You either watching some Gamecast online because it's free, or if you're cool enough, you have a TV at work, which means you're probably trying to watch 4 games at one time all day, and you get absolutely no work done. Hey, look, I understand you're not going to be productive. I got to work that day. I'm not going to be productive either. But look, take it from me. If you're really not going to be productive, just call out sick. I've thought about it, but it really isn't worth it. It's big move, smash. Fill out your brackets because I want everybody to know that I beat these clowns in here for a second year in a row. I'm out.
Big Rube and a smash. Steppin with Marcus J. Live from the den of LegacyInternetRadio.com. We appreciate everybody hanging in with us at this late hour. It's time for me to kind of get into my rant and my closing. And, I, of course, love doing that. And I really love doing what I did this weekend. And that's kind of what I want to focus my moment on. I had the wonderful opportunity to do something special that I'm going to share with you. I normally talk about my weekend in the beginning, but I wanted to end the show this week with a wonderful event that I was fortunate enough to attend with my favorite person in the entire world. Yesterday, Mama J and I attended the annual Date with Dad dinner, which was sponsored locally by a group called Camp Diva. Now, the purpose of the event was to showcase the positive relationships between fathers and their daughters and to foster self-esteem, companionship, and to be quite honest, fun. We had a lot of fun. And too often we're bombarded by images of absentee fathers who don't take care of their families as they should. And here was an event that showed that the majority of us not only take care of our daughters, but we love them and treat them as the future queens we know them to be. Now, studies have shown that the relationship a young girl has with her father is one of the most important she'll ever have because it shows her early on how a relationship between a man and a woman can be. If it's positive, chances are high that she will have long-standing healthy relationships when she's older. And if her father's not there or if he's there but not present, that can obviously have negative impacts on a young woman. Now, I have to tell you, Taking Mama J to this event was the absolute highlight of the short year so far for me. And when I told her we were going, she just lit up, happy to be escorted to what would basically be the first simulation of a prom for her, escorted by her daddy. And she picked out the prettiest dress, and I took her to get her nails done, took my baby to get her manicure, and she's just grinning and smiling the whole time. And I told her, don't show me your dress. I don't need to see it, because I wanted to be surprised at how beautiful I knew that she would be, and she was careful to keep the night's attire secret from me. She even picked out my tie, y'all. She knew what her dress was like, so she picked out my tie, knowing that it would match her dress, even though I hadn't seen the dress. And my goal for the night, like I'm sure was the goal of the other dads, was to show our little princesses how a lady is supposed to be treated. Holding her hand and opening doors, pulling out the chair. This is how you treat a lady. And as a lady, this is what you should expect from a man. If my daddy can do it, a future suitor had to do it, is what I'm hoping she and all those other little girls was thinking. And she beamed with joy the whole night, y'all. And as I looked around the room, I saw other little girls and some grown women beaming at the sight of the joy in their dads' faces. To be able to escort our little girls and show them off is a feeling only a dad of a girl can imagine. And with respect to all the wonderful people we saw and we met, I know for a fact I had the most beautiful date in the building, y'all. I know I did. It's truly a wonderful night filled with music and comedy and line dancing, and culminating, of course, with the inevitable Soul Train line as dads and their daughters dance together to the delight of the other dads and daughters, each as happy as the stranger standing next to them. So dads taking pictures with their daughters, dads dressed color coordinated with their daughters, dads carrying their infant daughters, and of course, daughters pushing their wheelchair-bound dads. As excited as I was to be there in fellowship and see how much love and positivity was around me, the highlight of the entire night came as Mama J and I left the building, and she said to me simply and softly, I had fun, Daddy. I want to come back next year. That's Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do with what we in here talking about tonight. Love you, baby girl. I want to go ahead and end out the show by saying independence, of course, is key to building your legacy. I want to say peace to all the stars and all the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those, of course, are the words of Bob Marley. Ain't no half step with Marcus J live from the den of LegacyInternetRadio.com. Hit us up on our Facebook pages, on the fan page, and be here with us when we come back next week. Peace.